Hey, okay, Ari here. So I wanted to come on here and talk about. Okay, so I've been seeing some concerning things. So Moist Critical, he posted something about like this AI actor thing or whatever, um, which is really concerning because now they're trying to replace actors with AI so they can save money and so they can churn out a bunch of shit and they hope that the public accepts it. Please don't accept it. If they ever do that, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't encourage that behavior. You know what we need to do as a society? Stop accepting shit. We need to stop accepting shit and we need to stop paying for overpriced crap that is churned out by the second. We need to stop. We need to start going for quality over quantity. Otherwise, these people are just going to keep doing what they're doing. Like, we are encouraging their behavior. Like, we need to not do that because they wouldn't be doing this stuff if they didn't think we were going to accept crap. Like, honestly, frankly, it's quite insulting. If I'm being completely honest. Like, so it's that. And then on top of that, too, like that situation with Disney where they've just been making like remakes of original, beautiful, traditional, stories, like the original Disney movies where it was based off of like really old stories. Like, and now they're just remaking that into live action and oh my god, yeah. They also tried replacing a bunch of like dwarves with CGI, and like that's bad too. Like they're really trying to cut corners to fucking save money. All it's doing is like making them lose a shit ton of money because crazy thought, we can tell what crap is versus non-crap. Things that was like, effort was put in and money and time and creativity and genuine hard work done by people. People. Like there's a difference in the quality. You can tell. And so that's just really concerning. Well, I'm glad their fucking movie got like the fucking, I don't know what the saying is, but like I'm glad that they got like essentially horrible profit on that. Like I'm very happy they lost a lot of money in regards to the Snow White live action film. Just saying, very happy about that. Maybe they'll learn something. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know cuz rich people they're very they're not in tune with what's going on the ground here. They have no idea. I guess not. I guess not. They're just kind of like, well, someone's going to accept this crap. People hate themselves enough to accept crap, I guess, because we don't allow them to have therapy easily, so therefore their mental health shit. In our society, in our country, America, people are naturally isolated because everybody's on their phones, and now people's anxiety is so bad that they never want to leave their house, and so then people can't connect and come together so that they can all heal and come against us and the corruption. It's all a thing. It's all a grand form of control. It's fucking irritating. It's so irritating to see. And like also like Jacksepticeye, he posted something about like, yeah, TikTok banned him. I'm sure y'all saw it. He's a very big creator. And he was talking about something like the algorithm on YouTube is just like really bad now, where like they're making it so creators don't want to post anything because their videos are barely being put out for people to see. Like they're doing this on purpose, guys. They want to kill creativity. They don't want the people to think. They don't want them to have their own ideas. They just want us all to be under this mind control. Like, and as a woman who's been to therapy, who needed to heal, who needed to, get out of this matrix way of thinking, this scarcity mindset that, like, I wasn't able to do anything. I needed to go to college. I needed to do this. And, oh, la, 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 la. You know what I mean? Like, to where the point where your brain's so in pain that you barely feel like you can do anything and you keep yourself stuck because you're in so much pain because you hate yourself. And then there's all these other people above you, like whether that be immediate parents or something who are in control of you. And then like at the top of the system, of the corrupt system with like the rich people, there's also horrible control there. And then it just goes all the way down to the bottom. Like in regards to like technology and like corporations and it's really annoying. Like, just like control in our society in general. Like, they are thriving off of our scarcity mindsets. Luckily, I've healed and now I have an abundant mindset. And what I mean by that is just like being in this state of constant fear and, not escaping that mental prison and learning how to love yourself by facing your inner demons and your really scary things. I'm not even gonna lie here. It brought up a lot of PTSD and it made me very toaster bathy for a while. It was quite scary. But then you move past it, you start healing, you view your stuff, you release it, you learn how to release it through therapy. But then your next question is, how do you get therapy? Like Minsure was the way I got therapy. And also a thing they're trying to get rid of. Like free healthcare, anything that's free. And the reason I get that is because I'm under I'm like on a low income, so that's how I was able to get free Minsure, so I could get therapy. But then even therapists, they don't get paid well, and it's just like, wow. And at the same time, they're trying to get rid of these programs that are helping people's mental health. Why do you think that is? They want you to keep accepting trash so they can keep making money and keep you under control and make you think that you can't do anything in life, so you stay at the bottom and you don't threaten them. That is what is happening. So keep supporting small artists and YouTubers and like anything you can. Like, that makes me so sad that they're trying to make it so hard for these YouTubers that help people with mental health problems. Like, when I was younger, I was in a horrible, abusive, toxic situation. And literally YouTube was like my saving grace, honestly. Like, it was the place I went to feel normal. Like, it helped me realize, like, wow, I'm not alone. There's people who are healthy. Like, there's hope for me. Like, as simple as seeing like somebody in a happy relationship, I was like, okay, there you go. I can get into a happy relationship and there you go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then of course, like, I had codependency, so I didn't end up in a good relationship, but it was a good way out of my horrible situation because that relationship that was toxic taught me a lot, and then I could escape. And I wouldn't even know that healthy relationships or a relationship could have saved me if I didn't watch YouTube. I literally would have not known that was a thing, because in my household, I was so sheltered and isolated because I was being controlled personally by my parents, and it was really bad. Like, it was really bad. So we need to stop being slaves to the system, slaves to our parents, slaves to our families, slaves to corrupt government. Just, we need to stop. We need to stop deciding to just, essentially hand over our life and our freedom to somebody or a system or whatever the hell, because we're too scared to look at our own inner demons and the reality of the life we're living in. Like, yes, like, ignorance is bliss, but it's also extremely dangerous and could get you killed. Nobody talks about that part. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that one. And all I have to say is I know I'm right. So yeah, guys, just be careful. And I know that this AI stuff is not going to end well. Honestly, I think that God is making it this way, so there's going to be like protests and stuff, and people are going to start saying, no, we don't accept this garbage. And I feel like the rich people are going to be put in their place at some point in the future here. I think so. The American people, they're getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of it. I'm fucking pissed. It's irritating. And also, another thing, too. Yeah, college. It's extremely expensive. And for why? To get people in debt and to keep them working for the huge corporations. And, like, well, not the corporations, but, like, to keep them working all the time, keep them distracted, so they can never learn how to love themselves, and so they can never become free and creative and get to the top. It's to keep people stuck. There's all these distractions to keep people stuck. It's a form of control. Isolation's a form of control. That's why everybody's in their house. They're scared to go outside. Like, So essentially, our society is controlled by fear. Do not let fear win. Love over fear. Choose love if you want to be free in this lifetime. I'm dead serious. I needed to choose love and especially faith in God and a higher power. Like, if you don't believe in God, there is a higher power. And I mean, if you don't believe that, I don't know what to say. But like, there is a force that is watching over this whole thing. And just know, like, if you're alone, you really are not alone. Okay? You're not. You're not. There's things like universal law, like you get back what you put out, right? So that's karma. And then we all got, karmic debt we need to pay off from whatever the hell. I believe in lifetimes personally, from like lifetimes or something, or like lessons that passed over into this lifetime, where essentially we need to choose ourselves instead of choosing other people for once. That is the huge test in this world, is choosing yourself over other people and realizing that sacrificing yourself or sacrificing your potential is not love. It's not love. Just the people who control you and use you and take advantage of you and just, benefit off of, stealing from somebody else and, stealing their time and energy and their potential in life. Those are the only people that tried making you think that sacrificing yourself means love. It doesn't. It doesn't. That's what scary people say, to trick you, to manipulate you so you remain their slave. Yep. Starts with the people are close to you, and then it expands. And also another thing too with trauma is trauma, so everybody's traumatized, right? Yeah, so when you actually do heal, then there's all these things that are discouraging you from continuing to heal and trying to pull you back down into like the crabs in the bucket thing, right? To try to pull you back down. And the thing is, people don't even do it on purpose. It's subconscious. Like, so then all their wounds reflect back onto you. And the people who caused those wounds in those people were people who were trying to control them more than likely. Or just hurt them because they wanted other people to be miserable. And it's just... And then, of course, whoever created, like, this whole system in our society, they knew that was going to happen. And then they benefit off of that. And they essentially make us think that, if people... they don't accept us, then there's something wrong with us. But in reality, that's just their trauma, and they're projecting onto you because they never felt accepted. So then they're low-key, they're being mean to you and making you not feel accepted because they never felt accepted, and they're naturally doing that as a trauma response because you're shedding light on their wounds, and it's coming up, and then society tells you, oh, that's because something's wrong with you. No, it's because they're traumatized, like you were or are. Like, and you're actually inspiring them, by the way. So that's not what that means. It's just something in them got triggered. That's all that is. It's not saying there's anything wrong with you. That's another thing people that our society benefits off of, is you relying on other people's validation. Their validation has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. Anybody could have an opinion. That doesn't mean everybody's opinion is fucking gospel. That does not mean that. And why is everybody else's opinion more important than your goddamn own over your goddamn own life? Yeah, could we talk about that? Why is it important what other people think? It is not. And like, again, that's the people in higher power taking advantage of the fact, like, biologically we want to be validated and accepted by other people around us. So... that's my rant, because, I'm getting angry. I don't like what I'm seeing. Not at all. Well, all I know is they're not going to get away with it, because people aren't just going to say, oh yeah, you know what, yeah, let's get rid of all originality, all creativity, and just replace it with money. No, not all of us are like that. For example, me, I'm not like that. I'm not materialistic. I'm not a type of person where it's like, I'll sell my soul for money. No. You want to know how much money was waved in my face in exchange for my soul by people from my family? A lot of people I was close to tried that. And I said no every goddamn time. You want to know why? Because life's not worth living if you just fucking sell your soul for money.
There's no soul left. Why would that be worth it? Money is not that important. Yes, you need money to survive, but really, what is life if all you are doing is surviving and not living? There is a difference. Which one are you going to choose? That's all I gotta say. Okay, bye.